8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff.
We'll pitch you downrange.
Stage 1 propulsion is nominal.
T plus 40 seconds, Falcon 9 successfully lifting off from Launch Pad 39A at the Kennedy Space Center in Florida. We're taking that Starlink orbit to its first, Starlink satellites to its first targeted orbit and eventually a circular orbit. We actually just throttled down for maximum dynamic pressure, or max Q, on those 9 Merlin engines. We'll expect to hear that call out here shortly.
Vehicle supersonic. Max Q.
So call out there for having gone through the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure. That's when the loads on the vehicle are the highest from the combination of our velocity, but increasing while the density of the atmosphere decreases. Now, coming up in just about a minute, we will have 3 events happening back to back. First will be main engine cutoff, or MECO. That's where we'll shut down those 9 Merlin engines. You can see the plume expanding from them on the back of the rocket here. That'll be in preparation for stage separation. Now, stage separation is where the first and second stages will separate. First stage will continue on a parabolic trajectory towards the drone ship, while the second stage continues on to the final event, or second engine start number 1. That's where that Merlin vacuum engine will ignite. And once it lights up, it'll propel the second stage along with Starlink satellites into orbit. Actually heard earlier that we've started chill in on the turbo pumps of the Merlin vacuum engine to get it ready for that full flow of propellant and oxidizer. So coming up just about 12 seconds from now, expect to see MECO, its main engine cutoff, then stage separation, and then at about T plus 2 minutes and 45 seconds, second engine start number 1.
MECO.
Stage separation confirmed.
So there is successful stage separation and second engine start. You can see the grid fins deploying on the left-hand side of your screen. That's the first stage. On the right-hand side of your screen is the Merlin vacuum engine starting to glow brightly with the heat of that combustion reaction. First stage making its way back towards
acquisition of
planet
signal,
Earth.
Maryland.
Coming up here, should be fairing deployment shortly.
Separation confirmed.
There's a call out on the nets and a beautiful shot of the Starlink satellites. You can see on the right-hand side there a little bit of planet Earth. And actually, you can see a fairing half there trailing away. Now, as a reminder, we will be attempting to recover both the fairing halves today on our recovery ships, Mystery and Mischief, that are also stationed at the
Stage 1 FTS is saved.
Stage 1 entry burn startup.
startup of those 3 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage. Second stage continuing to burn nominally.
Expected loss of signal, Cape.
Stage 1 entry burn shut down.
So with that, we will continue on the first stage to apply some attitude control. Call out for landing burn start on the first stage. That'll be just a single center Merlin
Stage
engine.
1 landing burn startup.
Shortly after, we'll expect to see landing leg deploy, and then hopefully a touchdown on the drone ship.
Terminal guidance.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Looks like right
Landing confirmed.
in the center. That marks 61 successful
Stage 2 FTS is saved.
recoveries. Third time for this booster. Now, coming up about 8 seconds from now, second stage is also going to shut down its engine for second engine cutoff number 1. Keep an eye out for that on your right, on the right-hand side of your screen.
Seco 1.
And successful shutdown of the Merlin vacuum engine. Navigation officers will be assessing whether we have